What's going on, diamonds and gents? This is Miss Trey, that Jim, and you are watching Jim Sport TV. So this is the second day after the Tamar Braxton concert. Okay, so everybody know I've been talking about going to the Tamar Braxton concert now for literally like a month. So I went, well, my husband went online to get to see about the tickets. So everybody know we end up going on the north side to purchase our tickets at where the actual venue or the place where they were going to have the concert at. I'm saying all this for a reason. VIP packages sold out the first day, literally in like 8 hours. They were gone. So that gets me to the concert. So it's general admission to the concert. Tickets ran from like, $30 to the $150 package that you got. But general admission, I think nobody paid more than $33. And it was like $150 for the VIP pack. Now the reason to why I was looking for the VIP pack, you can take pictures with her and stuff like that. But me and my husband was looking to do the VIP pack because it was standing room only. Now, they didn't put that on the website right away. They didn't put that up to, excuse me, to like a week after. I guess people were buying up the tickets more than what they thought. And so they moved like all the, chairs and stuff out so that they can accommodate the people for the concert. So unbeknownst to us, we didn't see that till the day of when we actually checked to see the show time. Because when you got general admission, you want to get there at least an hour early, or you're going to be in line long. Needless to say, that line was literally around the corner. But thank God we got there at about 6. So that means people had been standing out there at about 5. And doors opened at 7. Okay. So we're standing outside from 6 to 7, okay? So, people want a button line, that's the latecomers, and I'm not having it. I'm standing in this line, sister. You can get behind me. If they let you, that's fine, sister or brother. That's fine. I also got a chance to meet one of my subbies. It was so sweet. We ended up kicking it. We was having a good time. It's the reason why I'm taking so long to tell the story. So, doors opened at about 6:50. Tamar's tour buses got there at about 6:15, 6:30. Everybody seen Vince pull up or whatever. Speaking of Vince, is a story to that too. Shouts out to Vince. And I'm going to tell y'all why I'm shouting out. Okay. So, we get in there. 7 o'clock, we know that we got to all wait to 8. So they had like a DJ playing, to hype the crowd up. So the DJ kept hollering, Tamar not going to come out if she don't hear y'all. So everybody yelling and screaming, Tamar, Tamar. Then he asked us to sing Happy Birthday to Logan at about 8:15. Mind you, the show was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. So it's 9 o'clock. Still no Tamar. Mind you, I had been standing on my feet since 6 o'clock, okay? And I wore some cute shoes, but I had my little flip-flops with me, some little sequins flip-flops with me, or whatever, because I wasn't about to be standing all that time in those shoes. So I changed my shoes at about 8:30 when I realized, okay, she not going to be on time. So it was like 9 o'clock, still no Tamar. DJ still talking about Tamar ain't coming out until she hears. Okay. 9:15, the crowd is pissed at the DJ. Everybody started booing, including me. Because it's like, okay, DJ, stop playing. Okay. It's 9 o'clock. She was supposed to be out here at 8. get your butt off the stage so we can hear. You know, we came to hear and see Tamar. You know, do a pop, pop. We came to hear Tamar. We didn't come to hear everybody and their mama music. And it was like, to me, it's an R&B concert. You know what I'm saying? She an R&B artist. You know, she know how to pop it and all that. But play music, I feel that's according, you know. Sorry, I just did a whatchamacallit video. That's why I got swatches on. But anyway, play music that's, you know, you ain't got to play her music because she about to perform it. But play some music that go with what the sister do. You know, so everybody, now it's 9:15, 9:20, still no Tamar. Now the natives is getting restless. Because it's like, okay, now, I done been here all this time. So, I'm a diabetic. Okay? Standing on my feet from 6 to 9 is not an option for me. Let me just put that out there. Okay? And on top of that, the bass that was coming out of those speakers, because she didn't have a live band, she had, a, you know, somebody playing her instrumentals as she sung to them. Excuse me. So the bass that was coming, I have a slight heart murmur. I found that out like a couple of years ago. So mind you, the bass that was coming out of these speakers, one of the girls had an asthma attack and they had to call 911. That's how much bass was coming out these speakers. So Tamar got out there about 9:25. I got to literally see her perform 4 songs and do 2 costume changes. I got sick. I couldn't take it no more. There was one girl that was in front of me. She smelled like all the be damn. Okay? She smelled like a combination of butt, fish, and Fritos. And then the girl next to her, hell was stinking so bad. Like, you didn't know you was coming to the concert. Why your hair smells like that? It was a smell that you couldn't even describe. And so one of the subby, you know, she was her you know, brother was standing next to us, and they was like, I was like, she was looking at me, she was like, you okay? I was like, no, you want to switch? So she was nice enough to switch meet me. And when she stood behind her, she was like, oh no. So we having a good time. I'm trying to block her out. And this is right before Tamar come out. Here comes some little girl. Little girl. Stands right directly, literally this close in front of me. So she like, can you move back? No, baby. I've been standing here, okay, since 6:55. I'm not going nowhere. I don't mean no harm, but no, I'm not moving. Well, I want my friend to stand next to me. Well, you need to stand next to your friend. But I'm not moving. No, I'm not moving. I'm like, come on, y'all. I'm like, my husband was like this. I'm like this. I will not go to another stand. When I go to concerts, most of the time, I stand up as an option. It's a seat there. I have never been to a concert where I had to stand up. I don't play those games, first of all. And my thing is, you got a mixed crowd, okay? You don't, and you know you're gonna have a mixed crowd. You gotta cater to that particular crowd. I'm not talking about Tamar, I'm talking about the DJ. He was playing everything in its mama. And now the ladies that was standing next to me, they was looking at me, I was looking at them, they was like, you're not dancing to that. But you was dancing to Poison. I was like, cause that's what I'm talking about, Poison. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. Needless to say, I would not ever be at another standing room only concert. I've never, when I went to go see Will Downley at the Park West, and when he was way out in the suburbs, it was a nice setting. Sit down. When I went to the House of Blues, who did I go see at the House of Blues? It wasn't Erykah Badu. I think it was India Arie. I'm not sure. This was some years ago. It was a sit down. You hear me? I can't ever do that again. I start getting dizzy. because there's all these smells. It's so hot. Literally everybody is up on you like this. I had to get out of there. My sugar had dropped super, super low because I'm going from hot to cold climates. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting there. Let me just put this out there, this disclaimer. My people, we need help. And when I say my people, I'm talking about black folks. We need help, okay? Because when I was rocking back and forth, Vince seen me. Tamar's husband seen me rocking back and forth. He sent the security guard over there because he was looking at me and kept looking. He was like, "You okay?" And I was shaking my head no. And he sent the security guard over there to find out if I needed something. The security guard that was standing over me, the black brother, okay? And I'm saying this for a reason. Because it wasn't just him, okay? So I got a whole lot to say. So she's about to do her third costume change. My husband is still over there because he just saw me leave. He thought I was going to the bathroom. So I'm dizzy. So I had to take a glucose pill because I literally was about to pass out. And dude, one of the other security guards, he was like a Hispanic guy. He grabbed my arm right in time and he set me down. He was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, I'm not okay." You know, and he was like, "Tell me what you need." So the black guy was like, "Well, she gonna have to get up off them stairs." I'm thinking it was his boss. A white guy came over there, was like, "No, she ain't getting off these stairs. If she stand up right now and move, dude, is you stupid? We could get a lawsuit." So needless to say, before I left, they had me sign papers saying, acknowledging, you know, that they helped me and all this and that, okay? Because they was covering their butt. And all I gotta say is kudos to Concord Music Hall because they took care of your girl. You understand me? They ain't charged me for none of that orange juice I drank. They ain't charged me for the water or the Gatorade. They made sure I was okay. It was like, "Listen, you came to have a good time at a concert and it ain't your fault that you got sick." And like the guy was saying, he was like, it was probably a mixture of the smells, the excitement, and the different climates. You know what I'm saying? One of the security guards was saying, "And you stood all that time." He was like, "Because I seen you when you walked in the door." And he was like, "You stood up all that time." And it was probably a combination of that. And then on top of that, another girl who was a diabetic, she was a real little bitty thing. She fell out all the way. And fell out where she fell out at. Vince called her. My husband and Vince, they shaking hands. He was like, "Man, what's going on? Everybody falling out." But it was like literally, it was so funky and I won't do that again. The only way I'll be seeing Miss Tamar is she come to the House of Blues or Park West or Chicago Theater. I personally don't mind spending that, you know, spending good money to have a seat. I'm not doing no more stand-up concerts, especially with artists that take that much time to get ready. Because literally, Miss Lady was there and I seen Fox News walk back there. So that means she was getting interviewed by Fox News at about 6 something. It took your girl to 9 something before she hit the stage, and when she was supposed to be at the stage at 8 o'clock. It took her an hour and 30 minutes to hit the stage. Not just an hour and 30 minutes. Doors opened at 7, so it really took her 2 hours and 30 minutes to hit the stage. To me, honestly, love you dearly, Tamar, but baby, if you say your show start at 8, it shouldn't start no later than 8:15. That's the reality. And I'm just keeping it 100, especially when you know your people standing up and your Tamartians is standing up waiting on you. I think that if it's gonna start at least 8:15, 8:30, it shouldn't start and when you do a show, your shows need to be on time. That's to any artist. Your people is out there waiting on y'all. Y'all don't know how long it's taking for stuff to happen. How long your people stood up waiting for y'all. I feel like that's a common courtesy. If you start a show, if you put on, your doors open at 7, your show start at 8. Your show should start at 8. When I did my sketch comedy show, when people was arriving in the door and they was like, "Ooh, Miss Trey, we thought that it was going to be late." No, I started on time. I put on them tickets 7 o'clock. We was set up. I did 3 changes. I was 3 different characters. I played a young woman, a middle-aged white lady, and an old woman. So I had to do 3 makeup and 3 costume changes. And I was on it. You understand me? I had those skits where they was set up. Man, please. Don't even, my impromptu show started at 7. That's what I put on the tickets. Doors open at 6:30. Show at 7. My show started at 7. Everybody was in shock. They was like, we thought it was going to be late. You was about on the 3rd, 4th sketch. Man, I sure hate I missed it. Oh my God, it was good. Yep. On time. I don't play that. And because I had senior citizens, I had young people, and I had middle-aged people that bought their tickets, and I knew the seniors was there. You say 6:30 doors open, the seniors was there at 6 o'clock. I had to let them in, let them sit down. And they enjoyed themselves. They said, we've never been to a show that started on time. No. You got your people waiting. Start your shows on time, people. That's all I'm saying. The show was good from what I got to see. I got sick. Kudos to the Tamar tour people. I was walking to, and then they had where the doors where Tamar and stuff entered at. They had the ambulance there. So they took the young lady that fell out, you know, in old boy's arms next to Vince. And he was like, well, y'all need to take them down there and let them get some fresh air. He was like, they not going to bother us. They fine. That's why I say kudos to Vince. Tamar, you got a good one on your hands. My husband was sitting next to me. And them guys was getting everything we needed. They was making sure we was okay. And I'm coming down the stairs. And here go one of my natural sisters. See me about to fall down the stairs. Literally, because I was weak. I'm holding on to the pole. Do you know my sister did not move? She literally stood there waiting on me to let the pole go. I let the pole go, was about to fall into the security guard in my husband's arms. And the security guard was like, ma'am, I know you see this woman. And you couldn't see, and I'm going to say this, I hadn't drank anything. And I didn't even look drunk. And that's what I'm saying, my people. But the Hispanic girl and the white man and the white girl, they moved out my way and even asked the security, do she need any help to the room? What's wrong with my people? I just need to know. I really need to know, where is our compassion at for one another? Because when I see people fall out, or I see somebody say, call the police, whatever, I'll do that. And yes, I am saying so. I don't give a dang what you say down there in your the comment section. It is what it is. We need to get more compassion for one another. And that's the reality. And my natural hair sister stood there in front of me. And she was just smiling like, no, I'm not going to move. And she going to let this pole go and fall, falls off the side, but I'm not moving. And finally, the other security guard guy, because he was like trying to make sure I didn't fall. He was like, don't let the pole go. And my husband was like, she can let it go, but I'm about to read her. Like, he was about to get her business. I think he did. And the guy was like, is this your wife? He was like, yeah. And so Vince was like, well, I'm going to go back upstairs and check on Tamar, because if all these people falling out and stuff, it was just me and her that I've seen, but they said it was some people that they called the ambulance for. That's why the ambulance and the fire department was there, because it was a few people that fell out in the VIP. Baby, it was too hot up in there to be waiting all that time. That's all I got to say. So, needless to say, when she got to Hot Sugar, I heard it from a distance. I didn't even get to see a pop or drop or nothing. So next time you come to Chicago, Miss Tamar, I hope you're at the Chicago Theater, the House of Blues, or the Park West. The Concord, if they can't handle the capacity of the Tamarshans, you need not to have it there. Because, baby, you better know, I won't be there. And I'm sure a whole lot of other folk. Because it was just too hectic. It was, and then waiting all that time, and it was hectic. But anyway, that was my experience at the concert. Every time I I go to a concert, I have a good time. Let me just go ahead and say that when Faith came to the Black Women's Expo, we enjoyed ourselves. It was seats there, okay, but I wasn't sitting down. I was standing up the whole time. Well, once Faith got out there, she was 30 to 40 minutes late hitting the stage. Thank God she had a comedian though, and the comedian was keeping everybody occupied. When he finished his set, he had to restart and do a whole nother set. He was like, listen, I'm gonna run out of jokes in another 10, 20 minutes, man. Hey. You know, it kept everybody laughing or whatever. But that DJ, he did good for the first hour, but that second hour, he was looking around himself like, okay. And then finally, he go loud and say, talk about Tamar just hit the building. Like, dude, everybody that was standing out there in that line seeing when Miss Tamar Braxton pulls up. We seen when she pulls up, okay? We was in anticipation. Everybody was like, is that Tamar? Is that Tamar? So don't go there, okay? Talking about some sheep, yeah, whatever. So that was my experience. Kudos to the Herberts. That's all I got to say, girl. You got a good one on your hands. He made sure your Tamarshas was straight. And I just want you to know that. And she looked, let me tell y'all, she looked fabulous on the stage. I got to give her kudos. And all I got to say is she looked good on the stage. Girlfriend was like snatched. She had everything straight. Her costumes was on point. She was doing her thing and everything. And she was like, I heard y'all, boy. And everybody was like, it wasn't for you. It was for your DJ. She was like, oh, because I just want to know Chicago still love Tamar. And my Tamar's in the building, you know. And, yeah. But that was my experience. That's what happened. I was downstairs kicking it. They were waiting on her to come down in the elevator, and I was ready to go, you know. And everybody was like, they was like, oh, you can see here. She's not going to say, you know, she's going to be okay. And, you know, and like I said, Vince was like, listen, just make sure they straight. You know, they came to have a good time. And he said it. They came to have a good time. Make sure they straight. And we did. I did have a good time. I just was like, I was over it. Honestly, I was over it about 9:30. It was like, okay, what's going on? That's what I'm saying. So, people, please, have y'all shows on time. Love you, gents. Love you. Everybody have joy, love, and be empowered in 2014. You be blessed because I'm starting to rebel. All right.